What's up, y'all? So if you haven't already read the title before clicking on this video, this is gonna be a story time video about when I started my period at 9 years old. And yo, like, that was such a traumatic time for me, but now it's something like funny that I can think back on. Like, wow, like I really thought my world was ending. I was dying, like, cause I was a kid, I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, I'm gonna just go and hop up into the story time and let y'all know what had happened to me. All right, so boom. So, like I already told y'all, I was 9 when my period came on. I was in 3rd grade. So the specific day, and I'll never forget it, it was a bring your kid to work day. And I was actually at my big cousin's job because like my parents, they had like entrepreneurial type jobs. Like my dad has a roofing company. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't something I really wanted to go to. So I was like, yeah, I'll go with her. She worked at like a army base or whatever inside of some type of office. So it was like a really cool, like, governmental type job. And she was like a little office that had a whole bunch of computers. And, me being a kid, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to be on a computer all day. Let me just go see what she does or whatever. So I don't know. I just wanted to go with her. So I go with her to work or whatever. I'm having a cool little time. Like, I'm out of school. I'm on a computer playing. It might have been DisneyChannel.com. It might have been some type of little dress-up games. I don't really know. But I just remember being at a computer, big chilling, eating all the little snacks, enjoying my best life. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying my best 9-year-old life. So, y'all, my stomach started hurting. And that could have been normal. I'm just thinking, all right, maybe I just need to go to the bathroom. I start feeling like a little pain, and I'm not knowing, like, it's kind of like an abnormal pain, but I'm just like, all right, let me just go to the bathroom. Let me just see what's going on. All right, cool. So I go to the bathroom. I go use it. Everything, it's seeming fine or whatever. It's cool. I go back to the little desk in the little cubicle, back on the computer, back chilling. So my stomach start hurting again. And I'm feeling like a little pain. So at this point, I'm not knowing what's going on, but I'm just like, okay, let me go back to the bathroom. So y'all, I go use the bathroom. And at this point, I'm feeling like I'm having diarrhea or something. Like something is not going on right at this point. Like, so I'm using the bathroom. Okay, cool. I look down and I'm starting to see something red. So me, I'm a kid. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm just getting nervous. I'm hurrying up. I'm grabbing all the little tissue. I'm wiping. Like, something ain't adding up. But, once again, I'm just like, maybe I'm seeing stuff, hallucinating. I don't know. I'm wiping. I flush the toilet. I pull my pants. I'm nervous at this point. I go wash my hands. I go back to the computer. I'm just trying to push this little thought to the back of my head because I'm honestly not knowing what's going on. Okay. Stomach start hurting again. I go back to the bathroom. Once again, red. All I'm seeing is red. So at this point, I just knew, okay, I'm dying. Like, this is it. My world's over. Like, I enjoyed my little 9 years. Yeah, it's over with. And I'm, like, really scared at this point because I don't know what's going on. I never heard of, a period yet at this time because I'm in 3rd grade. We didn't have our little sex education classes until like 4th, 5th grade at the school that I was in. That's when like we had the dare drug classes, sex ed, all that. Like where your parents had to sign a little permission slips for the class presentations. Like, yeah, so that was like a year or 2 years later. So I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I just end up wrapping like a whole bunch of tissue on my hand. I end up putting it in my little underwear. And I end up going back to the computer. I'm just like, yo, something is not right. I don't say nothing to my cousin at this point, though. Plus, she's working. So she had me at a little cubicle, chilling. She was walking around doing her little thing. She'll come check on me every now and then. But, yes, I'm really, like, by myself at this point. So I'm scared. I'm over here just trying not to cry because, like I said, I'm over here like, wow, I'm dying. Like, this is the end for me. Let me just try to go on a computer, ignore the thoughts in the back of my head. And yeah. So I end up going back to the bathroom later because my stomach is still really hurt. Later on, I knew what I was having was cramps. But then I didn't know what the heck was going on. Like, I just knew I was in pain and my mom wasn't there. I just was assuming like the worst, honestly. Like I said, I was dying in my brain. So yeah, I go back to the bathroom later. The redness has not stopped. So I'm just like, I'm bleeding. Like, so mind y'all, it started out just like, it's a little redness or whatever at first. But then it progressed to like clumps of blood just like falling into the toilet when I was in there. And I was just like, yo, what is going on? Like, obviously as I got older, I knew, okay, those were just like blood clots or whatever. But then that's when I just knew, like, yep, over with for me. My head was just spinning. I'm scared at this point, bro. I'm in this bathroom, start crying. Like, man, my cousin, I don't even know where she is, but at this point, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go home. I end up throwing away the tissue that I had in my underwear, wrapping a whole bunch of more tissue in my hand, putting it in my, my underwear. Yeah, I just went like a couple hours doing that same thing. Like, I would go to the bathroom because my stomach was still hurting, but just noticing like, okay, there's still blood. And at this point, the blood is bleeding through the tissue. So it's bleeding in my underwear. Yeah, and I had on jeans. I do remember I had on jeans. So it's not like there was any blood like on the back of my jeans where it would have been something that was noticeable. I had like a little bit, like a circular amount, probably like in the inside of my jeans. So where my thighs and legs were, so that was concealed, so nobody just knew, oh, this little kid's bleeding on yourself. But I also did like have a little jacket that I wrapped around myself because I just didn't know like if it was being seen or anything. So yeah, I just went back to the desk and I put my head down and I tried to go to sleep and ignored the pain, ignored the fact that I just thought like, okay, I'm about to die. Like, I was just ready to go home. So we were just gonna fast forward, and now I'm getting dropped off at home. So it's later in the day. She had like a full like 8-hour type work day. So I was there the entire day with her, miserable. So I immediately go straight to my room because I'm scared at this point. I don't know what to do. I knew I was gonna go to the bathroom, probably take a shower, but I was just like walking around my room pacing because I was just like, I don't know how I'm about to tell my mom I'm dying. Like, I didn't know how I was gonna say it. So then I was just pacing and I was just like, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna go get my mom. Mind you, my mom at this point was probably like 25. Yeah, probably about 25. Like, my mom, she had me at 16 or whatever. So my mom was like the age that I am now. And, I'm 9. So, she's younger or whatever. She's cool, very cool parent. I can talk to her about anything, but it's just like still, when something's happening to you, it was just like, as a kid, you get scared. And so, yeah, I just went and got my mom, and I was like, Mommy, can you please come in my room? So my mom, I'm like, and when she came in the room with her, I'm like, okay, can you close the door? Like, I have something to tell you. So if you know my mama, my mama is like TTG, extra. My mom over here like, what's going on? What happened? What, she about to go get the Glock. Like, she's about to go get the Glock. Like, she's probably thinking the worst in her brain. Like, something that happens to my daughter, somebody that touched my daughter, something like that. But no, I'm just like, Mommy, can you please relax? Like, I have something to tell you. So literally, I ain't even say nothing, y'all. I just pulled my pants down. I literally just pulled my pants down and I was like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm dying. So my mom, she laughing at me and everything like that. She's just like in shock. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm a 9-year-old kid. Most girls don't get their, menstrual cycles until they're at least 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls don't get it till high school. I'm in 3rd grade at this point. And I was like a very developed kid. I don't know what was going on with me, but I started developing like my chest and I had little hips and everything starting in 3rd grade. And I don't know what was going on with my body, but yeah. So she was just like shocked at the same time, and she was just laughing, and she was just like, okay, so you started your cycle. And I'm just like, my cycle? What is that? Like, what do you mean, my cycle? And then that's when she gave me the whole little talk about your menstrual cycle. Oh, it's gonna come on every month. You might have these little cramps. Girl, she gave me a little Tylenol trying to make me feel better. I'm just like, Ma, What do you mean? I'm gonna bleed every single month? No, ma'am. Like, I didn't sign up for that. I didn't ask for that. But yeah, so then she just broke it down like, yes, this is gonna happen to you every month. You're becoming a woman. I'm like, girl, what do you mean becoming a woman? But yes, like, she gave me the little birds and bees talk about sex, and I was like, I don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom was really dramatic. Like, so like I said, she had me young. She had me at 16 as it is. So she was just like, yeah, when women have a menstrual cycle, that means that they can get pregnant. I'm just like, girl, please. I don't even want to hear this no more at this point. I'm just like, mommy, I want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. So yes, y'all, like I said, she gave me a little Tylenol. She gave me some pads. And y'all, this was back before they had the little very thin, nice, cute little maxi pad. So she gave me this like fat diaper size pad. It wasn't a diaper size pad, but it was a thick pad that I did not want to put on. It was very uncomfortable. But yeah, she was just like, go take a shower. You gotta wear these pads. She bought a whole bunch of these little pads in my room. She's like, you gotta change them every couple hours. And yeah. What? So I get out of the shower. I go put on this little diaper. I'm mad. I'm uncomfortable. I'm still feeling pain at this point. Mom, she came and she brought me a little heating pad in my room. So I put the little heating pad on my bed, I'm just laying on it. And I'm just sad. Like, I literally cried that night, y'all. Like, I did not want to have a period. I didn't want none of that. And one thing about it though, like, my cramps were OD. Like, later on that day, I don't know why, they just kicked in to like 1,000, and they were hurting so bad. But it was like really cool that my mom did give me the little Tylenol, and she did give me the heating pad. And she did keep on like checking on me, making sure I was okay. So that was like really cool. I definitely appreciated her during that time because she was like being super nice to me and just making sure I was okay. Giving me comfort for real. Because I was just like super depressed for real. Like, I was so depressed, bruh. Because just imagine like being a kid, you know what I'm saying? And just having bad cramps. Like, my cramps are for real OD as it is. Even being an adult, like, my first 2 days of my cycle, man, like, I gotta pop Midols and little Tylenols. Even going to work, I really be about to call out because them first 2 days be terrible for me. But yeah, like, being a kid and stuff, that was just like, it was just super painful. And it was just depressing. Like, I was just mad. But yeah, my mom was comforting for sure during the time. So that did make you feel a little bit better, but not really at the same time because I was aggravated. Like, when you just aggravated, you don't even want nobody talking to you. So it was just like, she was being nice and coming and check on me and everything like that. But I just wanted to be in my room and cry alone. For real, like, I just did not want to have no periods, y'all. I still barely want to have one, and I'm grown. Like, nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that. So now it gets messy because now it's the weekend. So my family, we always have little family get-togethers or whatever. So we pull up to the family get-together. I don't know about y'all mama, but my family, everybody be knowing everybody business because my mama and my aunties and my big cousins, they just want to tell all the kids' business to each other. So not everybody know everything. So I pull up to the family little get together with my family and stuff. I'm over here playing on my cousins. Next thing I know, my cousins over here like, Mimi, I heard you got your period. I heard you got your period. So I'm mad. I am mad at this point because I'm just like, I know my mama did not go around telling everybody that I got my period. To me, getting my period was embarrassing at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some girls, being older, getting your menstrual cycle, that's like a passage of life type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's literally okay, you're becoming a woman. You know, like some girls are happy, like, oh, I got my period. Me, baby, I'm in elementary school. So this is something that's really weird to me, embarrassing to me, that I didn't want nobody to know at all. Like, I was actually 38, that my cousin was over here like, I heard you got your period. Like, so now I'm mad. I'm just like, stiff. Yeah, I did. I don't want to talk about it. Boom. I'm just still trying to play and all this like that. Okay, cool. Now my aunties want to come to me. They're saying, I heard you started your cycle, Mimi. How are you feel? I don't want to talk about it. I don't know how I'm feeling, baby. I'm not feeling good. Like, I'm trying to figure out why me. Why not your daughter? If we're going to be realistic, why me? So I'm mad. I'm mad. The whole family know I got my period. I'm feeling like everybody looking at me different. Like, all eyes on me. This is weird. So I was so mad at my mom. Like, not only did I already start my period, like I said, I'm a little kid. I'm uncomfortable. I'm over here wearing diapers. Like, and I'm thinking about the fact that I got to go through this the rest of my life. Yeah, like, it was not a good experience for me at all. But now being older, I'm just looking back on it, and I'm just like, it's something to laugh about. But y'all, I swear, that was like such a traumatic time for me, just being young. I do remember though, like I said, it was something that was kind of embarrassing for me. Like, I didn't want anybody to know that I did have a cycle or whatever. So I remember when we did have our little drug classes or whatever, and not drug classes, but I remember when we had our little sex education / dare classes when I don't know if I was in 4th grade or 5th grade, but whatever. I just remember they split the girls up and boys up. So all the girls in the classroom, you know, like, I remember when my teacher, she was just like, has anybody in here, you know, started their menstrual cycle? So me, I was just looking around because I wasn't even gonna raise my hand. Like, majority of the class didn't. So it was only like 1 or 2 girls raised their hand, and I was just like, wow, like, other people have started their period. Like, I was just like, it's not only me. So I ended up raising my hand. I was just like, okay, I don't feel alone. Like, I probably was alone back in 3rd grade, but like in 5th grade, now at this point, you know, it was like 2 other girls, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like, it's not only me. But that was something that did make me feel better, and I started to like get more comfortable with it. Of course, during middle school, most girls had their period then at that time, so it didn't even matter no more. But yeah, like I said, this was a crazy time in my life, and my mom really made me mad, telling everybody though. But like, she was definitely comforting for me and made me feel better, because yeah, I was just really scared and unhappy about it, for sure, for sure. But yes, y'all, this is the end of my story time. But yeah, if y'all got like younger sisters or kids, you know what I'm saying, coming on their period like early, just make sure like you're comforting to them, and you know, you answer questions that they may have, and just be like really sensitive to the subject, because for little kids, it's slick traumatic. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with asking, you know, your family for advice and all that, like, about what to do, how to handle the situation. But tell your family members, don't be asking your kids no questions, because I promise you, the kids do not want to be in the spotlight about nothing like that. Like, because it's like super sensitive, like, and it's, you know, it's a weird time for young kids like that are coming on administration. So just make sure you're just sensitive to the kids' feelings too, for sure. Like, I'm not saying my mom wasn't being sensitive, but you know, grow. So yeah, just make sure you're keeping that type of stuff in mind. But yeah, thank y'all for watching this story time, and I am out. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, have a good day. Peace and blessings.